She was the mayor of San Francisco for 10 years, and no one expected 30 years plus in the United States Senate. Dianne Feinstein of California, always of San Francisco, has died. An important moment here. It has been a story for 2023 as she provided Democratic Party leadership for over 30 years in Washington. Our Annmarie Hordern provides perspective now. Annmarie, your thoughts on the passing of Dianne Feinstein?
Well, Tom, it's a very sad day for individuals in Washington getting this news, and NBC reporting this and Punchbowl News reporting this. She was an absolute trailblazer, one of two of the first women to ever be elected to the Senate, and she was the longest serving woman in the Senate. And there's a number of accolades we can talk about her, Tom, whether it's not the fact that she really was driving home legislation, whether it was about gun control laws in the 90s or gay rights and for the LGBTQ community. This is going to be a sad day for everyone in Washington, not just the Democratic Party, but also Republicans as well.
Annmarie, was this expected? I mean, not just because of her age, but just in general because of deteriorating health?
Well, she's 90 years old. We do know that she had a bout with shingles, and then she came back to Congress. And when you see her, she has been wheeled around in the halls of Congress in a wheelchair. So it's been a very sad state of affairs for the senator. And a lot of attention has been put on her just because of her age. And there was, of course, a moment over the summer when she was told how to vote. She seemed confused, and she was told just vote A on this. So that's why she's been a big focus over this summer. But obviously, she was still showing up to work every day with a lot of help and care, but she was still working as a senator from California. But she was 90 years old and had a very difficult health situation she was dealing with.
Annmarie, when you talk about her legacy and you talked about all of the different generations that she really led through, what is the ultimate legacy that she's going to leave behind? And really, who takes the helm from California to pick up where she left off?
Well, it's going to be some big shoes to fill when you've given all of the glass ceilings that Senator Feinstein continuously broke, not just being the first female mayor of San Francisco, but she was the first female to lead the Judiciary Committee. This is an individual who was a trailblazer for women, but also key legislation, as I mentioned, especially when it came to the gay rights and the LGBTQ community, as well as when you talk about gun control legislation.
Right.
These were things she was very passionate about. California Governor Gavin Newsom said he would make an interim choice if Feinstein wanted to vacate her seat. There was discussions of whether or not she was going to come back to the Senate when she was dealing with these health concerns, and that's what he said. And I imagine that's what you would expect from the governor of California at some point. Obviously, people will there'll be whispers of that talk today, but I think everyone today is going to want to make sure that they are doing justice to the legacy of this individual.
There's no question the focus today will be on Senator Feinstein, but Annmarie, George Skelton in the Los Angeles Times, with grace and dignity, speaks of what the governor of California has to do. And there's a legacy here with Abraham Lincoln. There's a legacy here with, I believe it was FDR, and that President Biden would suggest to the governor that the vice president would be an appropriate new senator for California. I mean, not today, I agree, but in the coming days, that's got to be topic one, right?
Well, I think there's a lot of individuals who potentially would like to see that, actually, and potentially to see Biden maybe look elsewhere for a running mate for the upcoming election. Obviously, that is rumors and speculation, and that is something I cannot speak to with facts, especially at this moment.
At this moment, Annmarie, what I find fascinating here is a set of conservatives had an immense respect for Dianne Feinstein's permanent liberal trajectory. it was remarkable to me how the conservatives respected the month after month effort she made for liberal politics. Who are those people on Capitol Hill? I mean, how will Senator McConnell respond to this passing?
I think Senator McConnell will come out with a heartfelt message about Senator Feinstein. I mean, even though these individuals don't agree all the times when it comes to policy, right. Feinstein was also known to want to work in a bipartisan manner, and she has. And I think she is greatly respected on the right, even if you did not agree with some of the policies that she wanted to enact in Congress. But this is someone who definitely wanted to work with, almost feels like in another time of how our politics work.
Well
someone
said.
who really did reach across the aisle.
Yeah, this is just really important, folks, from in another time. A topic for balance of power.